Let's give it up for Justin.
All right, so this story happened. I was at a bar, and I was supposed to meet one of my friends. We were going to watch the basketball game or something. I get there early, and I'm sitting down, and I'm at the bar by myself, just drinking and eating by myself, not bothering anybody. And now there's this guy across the bar, right? And he's had a little bit more drinks than I've had. And he yells, he's like, "Hey, fella!" And I look over, and I don't know who the fuck he is. So I give him that look like, I don't think I know you, and I kind of looked away, And I let it go. And then he's like, "Hey, black fella!" And I'm like, oh. Now this time the guy assumed he's talking to me, because I'm one of the only few black fellas in the bar. And I look over at him, I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he says the craziest thing to me, true story. He says, "Let me see your weenus." I said, "You want to see my what? Like my what? Like my what?" He says, "Let me see your weenus. I heard you guys have big penis weenuses. I want to see how big it is." And I'm thinking to myself, I'm at the bar, I don't even know this guy. And I'm thinking to myself, normally I'd I think quick on my feet, and I can't think of anything to say except, what the fuck? This guy want to see my weenus for? Who says that shit at a bar? It's weird, right? And so the whole bar's looking at me like, well, what the fuck, So I gotta think of something quick, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna think of something quick. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Say this, embarrass yourself. I say, "You know what, sir, you don't need to see my weenus. You can call my wife, and she'll tell you it's small, right?" Not really, but I said that, And everyone's laughing, like, he's got a small weenus. Joke's on me, whatever. I go back to, just whatever. All right, it's done. That's done. Then he comes back. "Hey, fella!" I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's like, "Put your weenus on the table." I'm like, what? He's like, "Put your weenus on the table. I want to see how big it is anyways." So now it's not funny. So I'm looking at the bartender, get this guy that look, get this guy out of here, look. It's been, you know what I mean? He's had a little too much to drink, And she's standing back there like, well, are you going to show us your weenus or not? So I was like, if you can't beat him, you just freaking join him. If I could, right? And I'm like, fuck it, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And he's like, "Hey, fella, don't you know where your weenus is?" I'm like, "Yeah, because in about 3 seconds, I'm going to smack the shit out of you with it." And then he says, "It's the skin under your elbow. It's called your weenus. Didn't you know that?" So they pulled this huge practical joke on me, and I looked it up. Actually, it's the skin under your elbow. It's called your weenus. So when you guys leave here, bump somebody and say, "Oops, I'm sorry, I accidentally bumped you with my weenus," when you leave. Thank you.